uncomfortably to Fabregas. Surely now, Spain have won the World Cup for the first time in.
It's a return to the venue for the final of the 2010 FIFA World Cup in South Africa for the opening fixture here in Group E. We're at Soccer City in Johannesburg for the Netherlands, twice beaten finalists against Denmark, whose greatest achievement was winning a European title in 1992. It is a stunning venue.
And the Danes will play the ball back. The word is that the Danes are expected to be fairly defensive for the Dutch in these phases, and count. Chance of a snapshot. Oh, and again, we've seen a lot of this with goalkeepers sort of fumbling the ball. Much talk about this Jamalani ball. An opportunity now for Denmark with two in the area already. The ball in is towards Bentner, and Nicholas Bentner's header wide. Good chance, first chance for the Danes. Still, the goalkeeper hasn't been troubled. Van Bommel leaves it. Kuyt will take it on, and it's a good ball in, and it's sliced over the top of the bar. Very nervously, Schneider onto the turf, but there may be an opening this time from Bentner's ball. The shot is fingered aside by Stekelenburg. It was found away here to Van Persie, who'll check onto his left foot, then onto his right, Van Persie. And I thought there was a block, but not so. It's a goal kick. Good job he didn't take Van Persie down, otherwise we'd have had a spectacular start to the half. We still have. We have an own goal. It's gone in, definitely off Simon Poulsen there. Dirk Kuyt tries to claim it, but he's not fooling anybody. That, for me, is Poulsen own goal. The initial problem came when Sorensen came darting out to try and cope with Robin Van Persie. It's the Netherlands 1, Denmark 0, and the camera is to prise them open. He's trying to fire the ball in here, and the save is made from Van der Vaart by Sorensen, who made it look a bit more acrobatic than maybe he needed to do. Picks out another, it's in behind the defender here, offside. No chance, even though the ball does end up in the net, and there are a few people roaring around Soccer City. For their own goal. It certainly was the type of pass that cross that could do. Van Bommel! Side netting. There by the... and turns. Wesley Sneijder, left-footed, deflection, off the bar. Well, how ironic would it have been if we'd have had a second own goal? But Sneijder, always danger when he feeds you through. He does to Elia, and he's off the post, and surely in now from Dirk Kuyt. That's game, set, and match for the Netherlands. Dirk Kuyt gets his name on the score sheet here. Sneijder was instrumental in that, so was Elliot. And the Danes surely are coming off second best now in soccer. Count goes on, it could be a third in here. Oh, brilliant stop on the line. The Dutch were actually claiming that the ball went into the net, but Poulsen this time avoids the embarrassment of a double own. Ends the Netherlands 2, Denmark 0. Both goals coming in the second half of the match. Dirk Kuyt there.
Brings together two sides with maximum points so far. It's Europe against Asia as the Netherlands take on Japan.
The only real injury concern for the Dutch is their winger Arjen Robben. Joins the attack, danger here. Van Bronckhorst with a cross, overhead kick by Dirk Kuyt. That would have been one of these spectacular goals of World Cup 20. Van Bronckhorst, he crosses the ball, Van Persie, and it's a little more than a weak header down and a little more than fielding ball, and they've been in attacking mode a lot more as Dirk Kuyt goes for this one. Oh, that's a brilliant goal, it's Wes Sneijder. I told you they were getting better. Sneijder walloped that one on goal. It might have taken a deflection. The goalkeeper didn't have. Nagatomo waiting. Okubo. It's Okubo with a shot, and he's dragged it just wide. Elia helping it forward. Affalay. Van Persie calling for it. It's Affalay. That's a good save by the goalkeeper. Van Huntelaar. Great opportunity for 2-0 here for the Dutch. Affalay sees his shot cleared off the line by Nakazawa. He could have had a couple of goals since coming on as a substitute. Huntelaar helped the ball on. Afellay again. Ball flicked on dangerously. Oh, and it's so close to it. Okazaki with not an easy chance, seeing an awful lot of work to do when the ball was flicked on. Netherlands, who head Group E with their second successive win here in South Africa.
Is injured. Sebastian Bassong, Akili Amana and Pierre Webo dropped to the substitutes bench. There's a World Cup debut for Gaëtan Bong, a former French under-21 international. Jean Macoun, who also plays in France, first start. Landry Ngemo is also... Space down the middle maybe for Van Persie. It's a fine pass from Van Bronckhorst. And Van Persie denied by Hamidou Souleymane, who didn't have to really overextend himself to make it. It's a great cross. The goalkeeper didn't get there. And that was a lose into Kout. Throws his head back in frustration. Dirk Kout. Van der Vaart, a clever pass. Van Persie opens the scoring for the Netherlands. And in so many ways, a typical Netherlands goal. The gaps didn't appear to be there. Evidently, they improved. This is Van Persie, who scored in the first half with the right. Netherlands unsure. It's a great pass. Good save to deny Macoun by Stekelenburg. And then Sheju. And Jeremy's. Oh, penalty. The referee has pointed straight to the spot here. Cape Town. No mistake. And you really didn't expect him to fail, did you? Cameroon won. Whipped into a good area. And wide of the target at full stretch. Not an easy chance. And still Arjen Robben off the post, goalkeeper beaten and brilliantly tucked away by Klaas-Jan Huntelaar. What a trio of magic moments there from the Netherlands. That's why they're a threat at this World Cup for any. Those legs, Arjen Robben. Down goes Huntelaar, wants a penalty. Referee said no. He's had a look at the watch and that will do. 9 points out of a possible 9 for Bert van Marwijk and the Netherlands. He's also found...
The Dutch had to decide whether to include Arjen Robben from the start. He does start his first match at the World Cup at the expense of Rafael van der Vaart, who has a calf injury. So this is the Netherlands' strongest 11, 2 holding midfield players. Up in support, it's still Weiss. First shot in anger is by Jendrisek, and that's a very confident start. Out now. He has Van Persie arriving. Van Persie, who says he's right. It's Van Persie. Great opportunity here for the Dutch. Schneider's shot is well held. Robben starting his first match at these World Cup finals. It's Robben! That's why they needed him. Robben has arrived in South Africa. Robben here, who's lining up another shot on goal. It's Robben. Goalkeeper made a... Robben. Robben gets his way through here, drags the ball across, another great save by Muka. 2 big stops now by the Slovakian goalkeeper. Stock. It's Stock here. He had to produce a save eventually, and that is it. The team in white. But it opens here. Vitek! What a chance! What a huge chance for Slovakia. Count lines up the shot. Goalkeeper needed to have strong wrist to keep that out. That was flicks the ball on. Great chance here for the Netherlands. Surely it's Schneider who drives the Netherlands into the quarterfinals. The Dutch are going to Port Elizabeth. Elia. Rather scuffed shot by Elia. And Huntelaar. Katic Affelon. Jakubko again. Can he stay on his feet here and score? Penalty. Foul by Stekelenburg. Kick of the game. Vitek's on 4 goals, and what a way for Slovakia's adventure to end. The Dutch then have been forced into a change in the last hour. Joris Mathiesen damaged a knee in the warm-up and is replaced by Andre Oya, number 13. Arjen Robben is now fully recovered from a hamstring. Onside here. Surely a goal. Robinho! Offside. The flag was very, very late. Now, Dani Alves broke. Flag stayed down. To Robinho, who's onside this time and opens the scoring. That one will count. A ball right through the heart of the Dutch defence. And while the Netherlands look to the referee's assistant, tries to get the better of Dirk Kuyt and has crossed it. Juan! Just need to keep his shot down there. Luis Fabiano. It's delightful football. Kaka! Dani Alves and Maicon arriving here ominously for Brazil. Side netting. And no corner kick. Schneider. Schneider lifts it in here. The goalkeeper's missed it! An equaliser! It's 1-1. Schneider's claiming the goal. What a mistake there by Julio Cesar. Kaka. Oh, just wide. The reaction for the top-ranked team. Count, it's there. They're ahead. Schneider. The Dutch have come from behind. Ball at the quarter-final stage here. Maicon. Corner. Lucio's shot deflected. Where's Schneider to Van Persie? Can he seal it here? Van Persie. Schneider! It's Kaka. 2 against 2. Kaka for Brazil. Took a deflection. They've done it! Brazil have gone! And the Netherlands are through to the semi-finals in Cape Town.
Here is Oscar Tabarez. His full name is Oscar Washington Tabarez, the coach in his second World Cup. He was also in charge in Italy in 1990. And the coach, Van Mavai, of the Dutch side, earned his reputation with Feyenoord. He led them to a UEFA Cup triumph against Borussia Dortmund. And the referee from Uzbekistan gets this game underway. When you say countries like that, it shows just a pullback, and then it's crossed in by Schneider, and a punch away by the goalkeeper Muslera, not too effective, and the opportunity fell. Now Van Bronckhorst. Oh, that has got to be one of the great goals of the World Cup finals, and of all people, Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, winning cap number 105, has sparked Dutch delight with an absolute snorter. Well, they can scarcely believe it. It has royal acclaim written all over it. Count will make inroads from here. There are two more in orange. It is Count's shot and it won't snake through beneath Muslim. Into a shooting position. Fallen! With a cracking equaliser for Uruguay. The Dutch defence capitulated for once. There aren't many better around than Diego Forlan to take advantage. And out of nothing, Uruguay bring the semi-final right back on track. That's a dangerous one towards Cavani, and he might yet get a touch on this. The goal is unguarded if it gets across here, and it has to be steered out for the corner. That was not good defending whatsoever from the Netherlands, and nearly let in Edinson Cavani. 7 Dutch defenders spreading a line across, but is there a gap to be found? Is there a chink in the Dutch armour? Fisted away by Stekelenburg. Percy able to take it down. There are plenty of shirts around. Van der Vaart, safe first time. Robben will follow in and misses on the angle. Muslera did the job. Robben got a bit excited, I think. Rafael van der Vaart with a low drive. Extended Muslera, the goal from Sneijder. Kites alongside him. It is Sneijder. Goal for the Netherlands. Wesley Sneijder is the man once again. Celebrations for the orange, and Wesley Sneijder, I think with the aid of a deflection, restores Dutch advantage with his 5th World Cup finals game, level with David Villa of Spain. Count, and he'll get to the edge of that 18-yard zone. It is in there for the Robben header. That settles it surely once and for all now. The Dutch are heading for Soccer City on the July the 11th and the World Cup final. Arjen Robben rose into the header, and the Netherlands are rising towards a 3rd World Cup final. Jubilation with a 2nd goal in the space of 3 minutes. Who'll surely fend off Cáceres. Back here is Sneijder, back into Robben again, who just missed kicks. Maybe even more than 500,000, but that's a very healthy return. And the ball headed down there, and it was very close to Fernandez. If they stay onside here, there are real problems, and Robben is onside. He is in the area. It is Arjen Robben, and he tips it straight to the goalkeeper Muslera. Plays for the Napoli club in Italy. It was short, it was good, and it's a brilliant goal. A set-piece strike for Uruguay here, which belatedly may give them just a fraction of hope, and Maximiliano Pereira has given. And now the referee does say the Dutch are in the final. The final whistle comes as relief in the end, strangely, to the Netherlands. Howard Webb has the ball. Let the fun begin. It is the showcase of the game. It is the 19th FIFA World Cup final. And once again we have an all-European clash for the 8th time. 4 years ago it's France and Italy. Now it is very much the Netherlands and Spain. In Johannesburg, the city of gold. The World Cup finals of 2010 have come to the boil with the final itself here. Began with a goal defeat at the hands of Switzerland of all teams. Now they look for a lead of their own, and the header is good, and the first save of the match is made, and a brilliant save it was from Stekelenburg as well, as Spain goes so close through Sergio Ramos. Oh, and a mistake by Busquets enables Kuyt to get a shot through, but it's directly at Casillas. But Busquets was caught slumbering. But he's got in ahead of Fernando Torres. Now they'll spread the play to Sergio Ramos. He'll make inroads here. Ramos will surely go for goal. And good defending, Bernheitinger time. Not second time. Now it's Xabi Alonso. They're queuing up here. Side netting. Cheering at the other end of the ground. Footballers to show better skill than that. Maybe Pedro can light up the occasion here. It is Pedro. And he drags the shot wide. It was one of the better moments of the half, which is not yet finished. It's Robben now, fencing for position, and Casillas makes his first save of the match in added time in the first half. This one's through the middle. It is Arjen Robben. Is this the moment for the Netherlands? Robben holds his head in his hands and can't believe he's not now accepting the glory. How many times has Iker Casillas, the saint, say? Jesus Navas now, edge of the 18-yard area. Navas across. Oh, and there might be a chance for Villa here. How did that not go in? On any other night in this World Cup in South Africa, David Villa would now be wheeling away in celebration. And Xavi and Villa, bewildering passing. And Xavi and Villa, terrific stuff, but the defender who comes over and does such a good job is Cannavaro. He'll only smile when Spain score, like now, should have been. Should have been with the opportunity to play Robben in. Oh, and Robben, was he pulled back? And for the second time on the night, Arjen Robben is infuriated, frustrated by his own inability to beat Iker Casillas. And I think he thought that Puyol had a little tug at him. It is Spain who are trying again to find an alternative route with Fabregas, with Iniesta, and in here there are so many. It's Villa, and it's screwed wide with everybody off the bench. All the Spanish substitutes who are running onto the field of play there, they thought this was his way between Spanish bodies. But when they win it, there's the opportunity to break and to slip Fabregas in. It is Cesar, and just as Robben was foiled at this end of the field, Fabregas, now it is Villa. On the outside comes Jesus Navas. Jesus Navas goes for goal! Oh, the crowd around the stadium really thought that that had gone in. Stekelenburg smiles, as he has a right to do. Come on, the Netherlands. Over the top it goes. Best chance they've created from a set piece, that's for sure. Cesc Fabregas. All these players are thinking of his glory, and it is Fabregas who is close to it. Super little run. It is Schneider. It takes a deflection, and that deflection took it just wide, which is now with Iniesta, the back heel from him. They try to open up the Dutch via another route. Iniesta's in the middle all alone. If Fernando Torres can find him, it's stabbed away uncomfortably to Fabregas. Surely now, Spain have won the World Cup for the first time in history. Andres Iniesta has broken Dutch hearts with the goal on 116 minutes that promises to say Viva España for the first time ever. The Dutch are complaining to the referee's assistant on the far side. There it is, Spain are world champions 2010. History is created in Soccer City. At the 13th attempt, they have finally done it. They have proved the best in Europe. They have now proved the best in the world. And Spain are rightfully crowned the best footballing team on the planet.